Hello, Mercer County Special Services, and welcome to another episode of the Superintendent's View. I am Matthew Carey, Superintendent of Schools. I'm really excited to be here today. We've had a lot going on in our schools, and it's really hard to believe that we're already upon the holiday season. I just want to take a moment to wish everybody a safe and happy and warm holiday season. The holiday season in our schools is a magical time. We have a lot of events going on at all three of our schools. And a lot of crafts and fundraisers. I'll talk a little bit about some of them individually as I go through my intro. But it's just a really nice time. And it's also a time that we do a lot of charity work. We do a lot of food drives, and we make sure that families in need have what they need. And we also make sure our students who are in need have something to open at the holiday season. We've had an amazing partnership with the Marine Corps Toys for Tots for many years. And we've actually expanded that this year to include the middle school as well. So we are very excited about that. And as on that topic, I want to talk a little bit about the Party Works program over at Mercer High School. They recently had their winter sale as well as their craft pillow sale. Both were a great success. I had a chance to go over and look at the products. Really well crafted. A lot of pride got put into them, and just a great job, by our students and led by our staff that run the Party Works program. Some exciting news, because I'm always talking about enrollment and making sure our budget is stabilized. We are opening in January 2 new classrooms at the JFC school for incoming students. So we are expanding our enrollment by 2 full classrooms, which is well needed. As we work on our finalizing our budget for this year, making sure we meet our enrollment goals. On that, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about facilities. In my State of the Schools presentation, I mentioned to you about some of the projects that we were doing. There's a couple completed already and some in the works. Over at the JFC school, the atrium project is just about complete, as well as the main office project. And then we are moving on. The next phase is the playground at JFC, replacing that as well. Over at the high school, we have a lot of projects going on outside of the school. We are working on the roof right now, insulation, leakage, making sure that our roof is up to grade. And then the next project after that, we'll be working on the shared track that we're going to have. That's going to be a district-wide project. And what we wanted to do is we want to put in a walking track and a adaptive bicycle track for our students, particularly for health and PE, as well as our physical therapy sessions. We do a lot with bikes and other apparatuses. And we generally use the parking lots and or the roadways around the schools. I really want to put in, well, we are putting in, because we've already approved it, we are putting in a walking and bicycling track that will go around our sports fields over by the basketball courts and soccer and baseball fields. On top of that, we have our ROD grants that we are working on, getting quotes for and beginning those projects. As I mentioned, in the State of Schools, the ROD grants are for regular operating districts. It's basically a 40% discount coupon on facilities upgrades and repairs, and we'll be working on them for the remainder of this year and then also the 25-26 school year. A little bit of a change coming in our administrative setup. We will be having a new BA joining us January 1st. BA stands for Business Administrator, and I am welcoming Mr. Tom Venenzi to our district as the interim shared BA. Tom has a plethora of experience as a BA, worked for many, many years, many decades in the business, and then has done many interim positions since he's retired. I believe we are his 8th interim position. And with that, I would also want to wish Debbie Donnelly, our current BA, well with her new endeavors as she leaves the district after many years of service. We recently had a professional development day to kind of switch gears here and talk a little bit about curriculum instruction and teacher improvement and teacher education. A great day of professional development. A shout out to our Assistant Superintendent, Kristen Taylor, and her team for putting that all together, as well as the building-based administrators that made sure we had really great and robust professional development for our teachers. We always do a survey to get feedback, so we always look to improve with each professional development day that we offer. On top of that, I had mentioned, Mr. Ryan Hamer taking over student services. He has been doing a really nice job of reaching out to our districts. our sending districts. As you know, I've mentioned before, but I'll mention again, we draw students from all over the state of New Jersey. 41 different school districts sent us. So it's not just Mercer County students. We even have some students who come from out of state to us. So Ryan does a great job liaisoning with their directors and then orchestrating intakes for us, as well as overseeing our student services. So great job, Ryan. Already making a difference a couple months into the job. With that, I want to talk a little bit about our social media presence. As you know, getting our word out there is very important to us here at Mercer County Special Services. Nick Sikowski, who's on the other end of the camera right now. Shout out to Nick for all his work. But please visit our social media sites. Our footprint is growing exponentially. We are monitoring our visits. We're monitoring our likes. We're monitoring our shares. And we're really seeing the growth of our social media platforms for special services. So give us a like, give us a follow. And we'll provide you with the information to make sure that you have access to our social media sites. So here we are. We're getting ready to turn the calendar to 2025. And with that, we are in the process already of developing the 2025-26 budget. In that budget, we will be looking at new programs. And the main thing that I really want to focus on in this budget is our technology upgrades. Anthony Giovannetti, our IT manager, has done an amazing job over the last 2 years. We just finished a great Google migration. We've updated our phone systems. We've updated our copying machines. We've updated our processes and procedures for technology. We've added so many smart technology boards to our classrooms and other assistive technology. It's really been amazing. And with that, we've been able to do all this with, in most cases, a cost savings for the district, because the more efficient you become, the more you can save. So really excited about the continuing our endeavor to improve our technology, which is a major part of our strategic plan. Quick shout out to the Sunflower Cafe. I'll be getting to them in a minute because that's our on-site visit. If you may recall, if you watched the episode a couple of years ago, I did visit that site when it was the Hard Hat Cafe and got a chance to see what goes on in that program. But this year, they did an absolutely amazing Thanksgiving Day spread for the whole school. And we met with Chef Frank to talk a little bit about the program and what they were offering that day, as well as, we just want to continue to reintroduce the Sunflower Cafe, which is the rebranding of that program, because the Sunflower Cafe really represents, the work they've done outside of the restaurant and the shop area, where they have sunflowers growing and amazing gardens, fruits and vegetables growing. It's just really, just a really special program. So we're going to take you on location to the Sunflower Cafe. But last, but certainly not least, I am proud to share with everyone that the Governor Educator of the Year Awards have been established, and we have named our Teachers of the Year and Ed Services Professionals of the Year for all three of our schools. And then the teachers have the ability to compete, if they want to, in the State Teacher of the Year competition that's run by the Department of Education. So without further ado, let's introduce our Teachers and Ed Services Professionals of the Year. At our JFC school, Juliette Brooks and Catherine Acuna are our Teacher and Ed Specialist of the Year. Over at MES, we have Vance Buckman and Kristen Interian. And then at the high school, without a perfect segue to our next segment, Frank DeBella, Chef Frank over at the Sunflower Cafe. And then Krista Gerlette is our Ed Services Professional of the Year. Congratulations to them for their dedication to our district. We're very proud of them and all the work that they do. I know all these individuals and have seen them at work and know the amazing contribution that they give to our schools. So I just want to thank everybody and wish you a safe and healthy and happy holiday season. I'm very grateful to be the superintendent of schools here and excited to be turning the calendar and getting ready for the 2025-26 school year. Thank you. Hi, folks. Matt Carey here on location at the Sunflower Cafe. In fact, the newly branded Sunflower Cafe. And I'm here with my good friend, Chef Frank, to talk to us a little bit about what's going on with the annual Thanksgiving feast here at Mercer High School. So,
well, once again, we're really proud to prepare much food for our staff here at Mercer High School. And this year, of course, we had our standard wonderful turkey that we learned how to cook, the proper internal temperature, how to carve it, and how to serve it. We also made some homemade stuffing, gravy, cranberry sauce. The kids learned how to glaze baby carrots.
Wow.
And we made some baked potatoes as well.
Absolutely.
So-
Sounds like a feast.
It really is.
So obviously this is a celebration, and we want to celebrate everything that we do here and feed. Food is a great way to celebrate with people that you love. But this is also a great learning experience for our students too.
It
so
absolutely
talk to
is.
us about a little bit of like what serve safe and some of the things that students are learning while they're preparing this meal for the school.
Okay, well, we address a lot of myths as far as how to thaw a turkey. We want to make sure that it's under running water, not under hot running water, but cold running water. But ideally, thawing in the refrigerator for 3 to 4 days, which is what we did. Handling the turkey in a very sanitary manner so that no one gets sick. Cooking it to the proper internal temperature. And we go through that repeatedly to make sure that they know what that temperature is. And these are the same type of practices they can learn, to bring home with them.
Right.
So everybody at home is safe as well.
Absolutely.
And then we get into technical skills as far as how to carve the turkey. How to break it down to serve up to 16 people.
Right.
And they all have a chance to carve the turkey and use a sharp knife with a cut glove so that no one gets hurt. So I'd like to think that the turkey experience is a great one.
Absolutely, yeah. And you had mentioned, one of the things that really makes us hum here is our community partnerships and some of our vendors. And we just had a gentleman here from Cisco who we get our supplies from. Tell the story again about what happened with Cisco and what a great partner they are.
They really were great and helped us save the day. We had many turkeys here. However, we were short just a couple. And our representative, Alex, was good enough to send a special delivery to get those turkeys here in time to thaw so they could be cooked.
So Alex saved the day.
He truly did.
Yeah, yeah. So they're a great partner, but that it's just something that it takes a village to kind of get these types of things done, and a lot of people are relying on it. So we're going to be going to classrooms and we're watching the kids eat. We're going to talk to some of the staff and milling around. But I just want to thank you and your team. Just amazing people, and the work that you do. I just always enjoy coming here, and you do an amazing job. So thank you so much.
Thank you. It's all about the smiles.